the affairs of two needles. So today I am making easy chili. It's very simple, very easy, but yet very tasty. I'm going to show you here everything that I'm using, and I'm going to do it in my new Ninja Possible cooker. I use a lean beef in mine. So, and then once that cooks, we're going to go ahead and put in some chili seasoning. I like to buy the chili seasoning, whatever packet, whatever kind you like. I happen to get mine in the original, a little bit mild. So I'd put 2 packs of that in my chili, that meat, and then of course 2 cans of sauce, and then I do a can of crushed sauce, the tomatoes, the crushed tomatoes, and then I do a can of diced tomatoes. Now you can use any brand that you like. I usually use what's on sale, so that's what I use for my sauce. Then I'm going to add in, I do 2 cans of the chili beans, whatever flavor you like. You can get a mild. I usually use the mild because I don't like my stuff too spicy. I'll do 2 cans of that, 1 big can of kidney beans, and then my little Finago can opener here that runs my batteries. Then I use a can of bush beans. This gives it a little bit of sweetness in there. Everybody's like, bush beans? Yeah, I do bush beans in mine. It gives it a little bit of flavor. So I put the juice and everything in there for that, and it gives it a little bit of sweetness, takes some of that tartness away. So that's what I use there. So I'm going to show you how it's going inside of the Possible cooker here. So I'm just going to bring it down and show you. It's just cooking away. And what's nice about it is I have a saute on there. Look at that. You can add some jalapenos if you want to. Jalapenos are great. We're going to go ahead and start throwing the sauce in. I'm going to just lightly pour the sauce in. So I'm going to start off with the sauce. I'm just going to put 2 cans of the sauce right into that crock pot. That's a nice thing about this Foodie, this Ninja Possible Foodie, because that way then everything's done in one pot. We're going to put in the diced tomatoes, put that right in there, and then we're going to go ahead and put in the crushed tomatoes, put that right in there, and I'll be right back. Alright, now also when you're browning the meat, you want to make sure that you go ahead and put those packets of chili seasoning in there. You can also make your own chili seasoning. I normally do, but today we're just going to do a really quick and easy chili. So I already put the sauces in. I went ahead and browned my meat, browned my onion, a little bit of salt and pepper. I threw in my seasoning in the packet, browned that with that, drained it when I needed to be drained. Then I added my sauces. Now I'm going to start adding my beans. So the Bush's beans, we're going to go ahead and add that in. Remember, you're going to add the juice and all. That's what gives it its flavor. Let me just grab a little in here. Get that out of there. Make sure you get all of those beans out of there. Put right in there. And then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And then of course I like to drain my beans. So the chili beans were the black beans, and then of course the kidney beans. I put them in a strainer, I drain them, and then we're going to go ahead and put that in here. Just going to dump that all in. Make sure you drain them real good. Sometimes you can rinse them off, but I don't really like to rinse mine off, because what you're doing then is you're getting rid of all of that flavor of the beans that are already soaked in that good sauce. And then you just want to go ahead and give it a stir. And then I'm going to show you what this loveliness looks like here. It's a lot of beans. If you're on a low carb diet, or you can go ahead and just use the meat. Of course, I've done it with sweet potatoes already, which is really good. I've done a vegetarian chili, which was really good, and I put all kinds of yummy good vegetables in there, and butternut squash was in there. I used that in there. You can't even tell that it was vegan. Here you go. I'm going to show you that lovely goodness inside. Doesn't that look good? And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put the lid on it, and I'm going to let it simmer. So that's what I like about this Foodie, Possible Foodie. I have it set, so the time will be about 5 hours, but I think it will be done before that. But I love how everything's all in one. Right there's the spoon. I'm going to go ahead and rinse that spoon off. So, and then you can just take that and open the lid and stir it. And in about 4 or 5 hours, we'll have a good, yummy chili. Hi guys, I'm back again. Okay, so now I have the chili simmering. It's going to simmer for quite some time. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we got that cooking and ready. I don't know how the video is going to turn out, so I might have to edit some things. I was in a hurry while I was making it, but I really hope that you enjoy it. I'll put the recipe down in the description so that you have it. Now that's my easy chili. Really nothing to it at all, and it tastes really good. Once it's done, we'll go ahead and plate it so that you can go ahead and see what it looks like. Later on, I'm going to do a video, probably later on this evening, is I'm going to do a video on a project that I started to make. So, and I think I'm knitting it this time. I was going to go ahead and crochet it, but I think I'm going to knit it this time. So, and then we'll go ahead and show you how that's done. I think I'm going to make a shawl. It's been a while since I knitted, so I'm trying to find a pattern to go ahead and knit that with. So I think I'm going to do pearl knit, and I don't know, maybe I'll make it like a lacy type of shawl, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. But other than that, once the chili's plated, I'm going to let you go ahead and see what it looks like. Really easy to make. You can go ahead and add whatever you want into it. Sometimes I add a jalapeno in with the chili. Sometimes, like I said, I add a little bit of brandy or sherry in with the chili. Sometimes I do beef cubes. It just depends what you like, how you like your chili to be made. But I got it and I made it in a Ninja Possible Foodie, and I think what I'm going to do is probably do a video on that. Everybody's been getting them, and you know what? I just used it for the first time today, and I think I really like it. You're not going to have to use your stove that often, which is what I really like. And when you're down to 2 people in a house, that's the best. That way then you don't have to turn on. I have a gas stove. I love cooking on my gas stove, but sometimes just for 2 people, it's so hard. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I will be back then and show you what the finished project looks like with the chili. All right, see you in a little bit. And there you go. There's the finished product. It's so yummy.